the journey of healing. A journey that I now officially started a year ago, after 6 years of chronic fatigue syndrome, topped off by 3 years of burnout. So how do you do that? Start to heal after so long of being sick? Well, the answer is step by step. Being kind to yourself and very patient, and starting with step 1. Hello, dear you, and welcome to my third video probably and second vlog. I'm vlogging now. Woo! I'm happy. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this whole journey I've come through. Actually, my whole life, of course. It has been progressing to this point, but the last 3 years when I had to quit my study and just stop, I really learned a lot about myself. And I am now very grateful for this time, because it has helped me and I know will help me for the rest of my life with all this wisdom I found within. And through a lot of help. That's really something I had to learn, to ask for help. And the thing is, I didn't have a lot of control about my life anymore. So what I could control, I thought, was my mind and what I thought. So through my mind, I guess I tried to be perfect. To think about everything that had happened and how that made me feel and what I could do differently next time. And in a way, that's a good thing. But I did it a bit too much and a bit too hard on myself. Yeah. Although I did know I shouldn't be that harsh on myself, but I was anyway. I'm sure some people of you can that word, I will put it here. Relate. Yes. Realizing I had to prioritize having fun and doing what I truly love, that really was step 1. And then step 2 was taking it into action with help of a hospital specialized in chronic fatigue syndrome. And together we started with taking small walks of only 4 minutes, and that's 2 times a day, and then every day building up 1 minute. And in between those walks, I was for the first time ever again able to sit outside, and that meant so much more to me than I thought, and that really helped me to get through that tiredness I still very much felt. Slowly got to find my own spirited self again, really. I did more and more of those things that were very helpful to me, but this time in shorter amounts of time, in which way I could do it more often. We're talking here about things like breathing exercises, meditation, doing some yoga and exercises. Very important to have fun during that. And then even I got sometimes a little bit of inspiration to dance. Now, I wasn't supposed to lay down anymore, which I felt the urge to almost all the time. Most of the time, I still felt just as tired as before, but at least I got to do all these things that I wanted to do and that didn't feel possible before, so that got me through. Knowing it would get better after 3 months, and using my timer all the time. And by his help, I build up day by day. It does feel much better. So, I thought I'd just film myself because I took this walk in the park, and from a distance I saw this orange thingy, and I thought I have to go and look what that is. Maybe someone lost his or her jacket or something like that. But it was a bit more than just a jacket. Here, it was a heap of clothes. I guess someone put all these clothes in, but it was just too much and it ripped out. And someone was like, what do I have to do with this? I don't know. And then they were just like, let's put it here in nature because I don't know what to do with it. But then luckily I came and I do know what to do with it. I was like, I'm going to put them back in the sacks and take them to the weggeefwinkel. You could also give them to a kringloopwinkel, so a second-hand store, something like that. Because these are very well good material things. Let's see, like this. I mean, this is all very fancy and very good things. Just good things. Here, this is maybe the least fancy of all of them, but they all smell very nice. So I was like, yeah, let's do this. I think I so very often think about how I could help nature and people in this time, these challenging times, and I can sometimes feel like, especially a few months ago when I still thought I maybe could never work or could never really do anything. Some things, of course, but not what people expect of me and society expects of people nowadays. I just learned now that you can do your thing for society and for nature in your own way. Just feel what's right. Like me doing this. It just came on my path, and to be honest, I don't think I would do this every day. But luckily enough, I don't see this every day. This is the first time in my life I see something like this. Luckily, luckily this is something exceptional. Luckily this is something new I can talk to you about. Luckily it isn't something natural and from normal and from every day. Luckily it isn't. So once I see something like this, or just something or someone, I feel like, hey, I'm a bit afraid, but I will go help them. I try to do that, and just these little things are already really fulfilling. And now that I know I will be better and will fully heal, which in a way I sometimes can't even fully imagine me being fully healthy and fully full of energy, because that has been so many years that I did not have that, like over 10 years, so that's like more than half of my life. So it's hard to imagine, but I do believe and hope and feel like, yes, it's going to happen. And then, yeah, I will do this YouTube channel and whatever will come with it, whatever I feel that I can do for people. Be like, once when I have my own YouTube channel, I will work together with these sources and help them and make a big difference. But But I also learned is that you don't have to do those big things to be enough and to be okay just the way you are. If you feel you can and want to do those things, do them. But like in my case, when I was so tired, do what you feel you can do. Don't go over your boundaries, which really is my weak spot. But yeah, be you, do you, and you are enough. And you can make a difference just with the smallest things, with a smile, or just when I set up this camera and I was a bit nervous about filming myself with people walking by, which they are going to do right now. I can do this. Two people looked at me setting this up and they just smiled, and I don't know what they thought, but they were probably just maybe inspired or happy, or you don't know what. So, and maybe they weren't. Maybe people will not always smile or look nicely at you when you do your thing, but just do it because you feel it's the right thing to do for you and it's nice and you want to do it. Yeah. I slowly felt inspired more by really living in the moment. And I started to film it all so I could finally pursue this dream I had for 2 years already. When you weren't able to enjoy the littlest of things for so long and then you suddenly can again, you start to see the world differently. I got so grateful and happy. Oh, a lot of oil. Oof, I just fallen really hard. Oh. In love again with painting. Before, I sometimes used to play the harp and sing and did not feel any joy out of it, which then terrified me. But now I did again. And I actually also received inspiration for new songs. It really was incredible and the world to me. And it still is. And it was also in this time that I did my first performance since years again. Yay! I just took a swim in this... no, not a swim. A walk in the river. Which I sat right next to for so many times. And now I took a walk in it. And the funny thing was that when I got a bit to the middle of it, it was full of mud that came till my knees. And it took me some time to feel really sure that it wouldn't, what's the word, sinking sand? That I wouldn't sink in it. And then, after some spasms, I felt pretty safe and sure, and I had the best time. And my legs and feet feel very soft now. Yeah, just the simplicity, you know? Has something. Okay, well, just setting up the camera, I just stepped in some duck poop right there. Yay! Well, you know, that I just stepped in dog shit doesn't mean that you have to eat from my feet right away, you know. Thank you. stop, no. Do you want to be in the picture? Big tree, my dear. No, it's okay if I get it. Thank you. I every day more and more started to yearn for those moments outside where I found myself more and more. How do dancers not feel that we're on their heads when they do that on stone? Wow. Oh. This is one of those moments that having a camera gives you even more fun because you can interact with you guys while I'm here all alone giving you grass kisses. Wacht, I can do that better. And then very subtle from the kiss to the blow. Now I'm putting it all on my claw. I think I feel grass everywhere. The conclusion was that I already was and am perfect just the way I am, and that I don't have to get more perfect first to be able to heal right now, because miracles can happen now when we dare to receive them. Yeah, I had to go through this process to find that not only I didn't need to not think that much and control everything I did that much through my mind anymore, it was even not helping me at all. So I should even stop it. It was actually me realizing that I didn't have to be perfect, what I think made the big difference, so that I feel that I'm healing right now. But knowing even a bit more who I am and what I want to bring in the world, not to prove myself anymore through my talents, which I used to do before, but to use my talents to show what's in here and what I feel I need to share with you. Whether you like it or not, although I hope you like it. Thumbs up! Subtle. Oh my gosh. I also still am learning how to how to do those things YouTubers do. I think I'm just not going to do them. But hey, anyway, comment down below. Yeah, I would love you anyway to comment down below. If you recognize this feeling of wanting to be perfect, and I hope you realize and know that you are already perfect just the way you are. So be you and dare to dream big. And I'm so happy. Yeah. Living my dream right now. just doing what I love to do. And I wish you a very